Hello people, I'm Vito and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alright, where we last left off, we dealt with most of the stuff on this map. We just needed to deal with, was it Nacubitos?
I don't know.
Let's find out. So, yes, it is Nacubitos. I did plenty of farming off-screen. Most of our monsters are now level 80. There might be just a couple of exceptions, but pretty much everyone is farmed up, which is good.
And the Marshals?
I'm not sure about their levels. I wasn't paying that much attention. Just because, you know, whatever. Alright, Axe Raider, Judgment, and Armored Lizard. One of them has armor. That's about it. Doesn't seem too special, so I guess we'll go for Axe Raider. Because he probably deals a lot of damage.
Watch all your attacks crit him.
Okay. I mean, if they want to all crit him, that's fine with me. I won't complain.
I swear, it's like actually an Axe Raider thing.
He's just more vulnerable to crits for some reason. He's not wearing enough armor.
How could that be? Right, he's not a woman. If you're a woman, you have to wear less armor to have more protection, obviously. At least according to most fantasy genres.
Not sorry, doesn't work for you.
Aww.
But I mean, by wearing less armor, that makes you a berserker, which means you do more damage.
True.
That is the trade-off you get. Hammer of Justice. Bonk. More like ting.
Justice doesn't hurt very much.
It doesn't hurt machines. They don't care. Alright. So, there is definitely plenty we could talk about. First off, I can go through some of Mecha Master's comments. So he's been doing another playthrough of this. He got to... I think he's beaten Kaiba's story by now, but when he did that mission where you get Zoa, it's the one where there's a short time limit, and in the middle you have to get to the base where Yugi and Mokuba are to, like, help rescue them. Do you remember that one?
Was that the one where, like, we kept losing because they kept reaching the base first?
No, that was in Yugi's story against Bakura.
Okay.
This was more recent. The main thing was that there was a short time limit.
Okay.
And it was weird because the time limit didn't go up after we saved Yugi and Mokuba, even though that was the whole reason there was a short time limit. Well, Mecha Master played that mission and he realized that apparently the time limit does increase, just not the meter. So it doesn't look like it's increased. I don't know if it becomes an infinite time thing or if it's just extended, but you can wait out the meter and you'll be fine apparently. They just didn't program in the meter changing.
So they bothered to program in the effect, but they didn't program, like, a way to the display to show you.
Yeah, because I figured they have the functionality built in to do that because they did it when we got Time Wizard. They reset the time limit way back in Yugi's story.
Did it?
Yeah. Alright, we killed him.
Well, this should keep them off our backs for a while.
I think so. I don't think Merrick's unit has enough fight left in them to chase after us anymore.
My, I've been meaning to thank you. If you hadn't come when you did, well, I doubt we'd have made it out of there. Alive.
Now don't go getting all soft on me.
Alright, fine. You want me to beat you up?
Wait, what?
Listen to me, Mai. I don't care what it takes. We're going to get out of this game. I promise you.
Okay. Then I assume she is actually the real Mai. because she knows it's a game. And she's not just a copy like Pegasus seems to be.
Right.
Huh, we got a polymerization for some reason. Reversal.
Who knows? Maybe Pegasus is actually also the real Pegasus. He's just playing along for drama.
Because it's fun to him.
I was just having a laugh, Yugi boy.
No hard feelings. As news of their victory spread, groups of revolutionaries from all over came to join the Black Dragon Squad. One day, a secret messenger appeared before the increasingly powerful Black Dragon Squad. Furious with his defeat, Ishtar has decided to take out his anger on resistance sympathizers in nearby villages. I thought it was like in residences, nearby. It's like just on the random people. But I guess if they're sympathizers, then maybe they are just random people. Mm-hmm. The leader of one village managed to escape capture, but is now running for her life from Ishtar and his forces. Joey mobilizes his troops and heads off to save this brave leader and her people from the ruthless empire.
Okay.
So I did also switch around monsters. Let me scroll up a little bit. All right,
Still not entirely sure why.
because I felt like it.
Okay.
First of all, Battle Ox and Mystic Horseman. I mean, I guess it was mostly Axe Raider getting crit, but they also got some unreasonable crits on Mystic Horseman and Battle Ox, I think. So I just decided I'm going to stick with the spirit of, this being Joey's story and give Joey some of his most iconic monsters. So I switched out Battle Ox and Mystic Horseman for Flame Swordsman and Panther Warrior.
All right, makes sense.
And maybe you'll get hit less because you're not the lead monster anymore, Axe Raider. I can only hope. So Mecha Master had suggested that we keep this group that's like all of our monsters, and then we can each have our own group of monsters separate from that. So I put Robotic Knight back, so this is our machines. I had put Blackluster Soldier here, I think. You're the same. So now your group, I put in Barrel Dragon.
In place of the
Robotic Knight.
Robotic Knight.
So now you got the two Metal Dragons. And I decided I'd put some monsters that I think I kind of liked, but that we haven't really used into Mai's group for that reason.
Huh.
So I remember having Swordstalker because that's one of Kaiba's cards. I don't know if he's used it very much in the anime, but it was a pretty powerful card in his starter deck that you could buy. And Shadow Ghoul, as well as Launcher Spider. I think I may have had Launcher Spider. I'm not positive.
Shadow Ghoul, that...
So...
I feel like I should know that one.
The Paradox Brothers in the Labyrinth.
Okay, so that was that thing that...
They merged it into the wall to become Wall Shadow.
Yeah, okay.
And also later on, Rebecca, the little kid, used it to fight Yugi.
Oh.
He's like, your grandpa stole my grandpa's blue eyes or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that. I just didn't remember her playing Shadow Ghoul specifically.
Yeah. I think, what's his name? Keith may have used Launcher Spider. I'm not...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Very likely, since his whole thing, at least at one point, was...
all the machines.
Yeah.
So, Swordstalker is one of the ones I haven't gotten up to level 80, because that's what I was aiming for all the monsters. But the others are good, and they're not all completely compatible. You're close to compatible. Very close. Yeah, it looks like you're all compatible. That's good. Though you don't get much out of it. And you guys are close. And Panther Warrior is the other one that I didn't get up to level 80, but he's close. So that's good.
What's nice is, as long as they're over the level 60 obstacle.
Yeah, then it's a lot easier. And that's why Mai is up to level 31 herself, is because I took Swordstalker from level 1. Shadow Ghoul was close to level 60. I don't think he quite was, but he wasn't at level 1 at least.
Jeez, she has so many action points.
Yeah. Once they're compatible, that will be very nice. Actually, is Shadow Ghoul? Because I noticed he had a ton of moves. It doesn't look quite like it's matched, but I don't know how close it has to be for it to count, but he's got 9. Unless that is just what Shadow Ghoul gets. Which would be very nice.
Goes into combat, it doesn't it doesn't even show you the number of stars anymore. It just tells you the number because it's that much.
I don't think it can get higher than however it can show up, but I think it probably gets cut off. Yeah, so Mecha Master told me which monsters he'd like, so as soon as we get another Marshal, which it sounds like we might be getting, that Marshal will have his monsters.
Dang, playing favorites?
What do you mean?
With our audience?
Oh, well...
Our extremely limited audience?
If anyone would like to comment and say, oh, I love these monsters, and actually, you know, cares about the game that much, I mean, it could happen. It would have to happen before we reach the end of the game, though.
Hold on, let me just pull up YouTube. Mr. Vito Neum. I really, really dislike these specific monsters. All the ones you're using.
Oh, it's you again. I think you voiced her because I was voicing Mai.
Alright. If you harm even one hair on the heads of these people, you'll regret it.
Hey, is that Taya?
Really? Oh no. Ishtar's forces are almost on top of her.
Okay. Is this going to be the same thing where she's...
During Yugi's story?
Yeah, where she's all alone? Yeah, kinda.
Okay, but at least she's in the town this time.
Did it say I can lose this one? This base? Can she just retreat? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Whee!
Yeah, because... Actually, wait. In Yugi's story, did we have her in the base, or...
She was near a base, but... Maybe she could have... No, there were people to the left of her. That's the reason.
Ah.
A Rogadol, a Mystical Elf, and Aqua Madour. Alright. That's right, you have healing. Okay, let's show off some of these people then. Here, I can show you off. Also, actually, I meant to do this before we started this mission. I wanted to show off the thing that happens in the mission where we were fighting Merrick, Ishizu, and Odeon. Because we beat it so fast, Mai didn't have anything to do when she arrived. If you wait long enough, she'll do the same thing Tristan did, and I wanted to show that.
Okay. We're going to get killed out here. Boss, the enemy is being attacked from behind. They're totally disoriented. What's this?
You left yourself wide open, Merrick. Ah ha 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 ha. What's the matter, Joey? Having trouble? Be glad I've come to save you. Everything's going to be all right now.
Everything? Ah, that meddlesome witch.
Hey, Merrick. Thanks for letting me split your army in half like that. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
We've got you completely surrounded. You're the one with nowhere to run now. It's time to clean up this Imperial riffraff, Joey. I'll take this half. The rest is yours.
Thanks, Mai. You heard the lady. Let's go.
Yeah, since it's pre-recorded, I wait a little bit longer than I might have to just to make sure we have time to read it. And then, as you can see, all the generic marshals are gone. So that is what happens. And then at the very end, I don't think Mai says anything. It's just the same thing that Odeon and Merrick say.
All right.
All right, and then we just need to get Taya over here.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that meddlesome witch.
What are your monster levels, actually? 80, 79, and 78, so that is good. All right. Get back over here.
I'm gonna bring this guy out to show him off. Actually, never mind.
I meant show them off in combat, which would require them to be the last one. In the base. Alright, Mai, let's show them who's boss. So far, the only concerning thing to me is that Swordstalker does not have much HP still.
Okay, but your other 2 monsters can hit them like
9 times?
Yeah. They can last like twice as long in the battle.
Let me see. Malice Pass. Absorb dark power for a large power-up. Nice. You have Missile Blitz, which we know about. Oh yeah, and you have Super Stamina, so you have regeneration now.
Oh, they all have Castle Adept.
That was unintentional, but that's very nice. I don't think any of you are considered dragons, so no crits automatically. Just pick one and kill it. Summon Skull, you get to die. And then...
Get unsummoned.
Yes. Get summoned to the graveyard. Not the mammoth graveyard. You're not a mammoth, you don't belong there. Shoot them all.
Yeah, we got spare moves. Just shoot them all.
I know I'm not even getting into the anime notes yet, but there's still stuff to frickin' mention. I wanted to correct myself. Based on the 2.0 and 3.0 rulebooks that came with the early starter decks, fusion summons are a subset of special summons, so technically you're right. But still, in this Battle City tournament thing, the rule is that only fusion summons can't attack immediately.
Okay.
So, clarification on that, and then reminder and clarification on some things from Mecha Master, because we couldn't remember what the barricade did exactly. It's 250 attack and defense per base star, not 500 per or anything like that, so a little bit less. And also he said that every adept gives a star, and Knight Adept only gives 100 attack and defense, but all other adepts give 500 attack and defense. I thought he said that Knight Adept didn't give a star, but I guess that was wrong?
I don't know, it seems ambiguous in that sentence.
I think he specified here that every single adept gives an action point. Alright, and then... getting into some of the anime notes that we just couldn't get to last session.
Oh, right, we still have leftovers, I forgot.
Yeah, unfortunately. We took too long. So in the end of part 2 of the Mai versus Merrick fight, they did that thing again where Mai is allowed to use the Harpy Lady Sisters as if it's 3 monsters, this time for the sake of sacrificing in order to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. So I guess that's just a consistent thing they're doing, even though that is not a rule on the card or anything. It's technically one monster card.
I mean, isn't that kind of how that one magic card Joey has works? With like the... I don't know what to call them. Tribbles?
Oh, the Scapegoat?
Scapegoat, yes.
Yeah, but that one specifically says it summons 4 Scapegoat tokens, which are like the placeholder monster things.
Okay.
So that is technically different in that way. Alright, Joey, show him who's boss. So then, yeah, there was... I still feel like it's a very arbitrary, like, plot convenience thing, how the Winged Dragon of Ra comes down in a sphere that's not usable, so that Mai can't use him.
Yeah, it did seem kind of weird when, you know, the other 2 Egyptian god cards didn't need it.
Yeah, and also when Odeon summoned it, he didn't need it. Although there was the temple thing, I don't think the temple said any, or they didn't mention that the temple was making that a difference.
Actually,
yeah.
He might have said something.
I think,
like, when he tried to play the card.
Like, I think what it was is that he didn't require as many sacrifices, because the Temple of Kings card works by sacrificing the mystical beast of Serket
Right.
to special summon, and then also technically it says you can't special summon frickin' Ra, but okay. Alright, let's crush the weak ones here. So yeah, I felt like that was very contrived.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they didn't mention it, but I would have assumed, oh, well, maybe that's, a perk. It is the Temple of Ra. You can use it to summon Ra.
But it was
dragon.
It wasn't even called the Temple of Ra, it was just the Temple of Kings. So there was no association specified.
Does that mean it works with any of them?
It should work with anything. Pretty much, unless it specifies that it can't be special summoned.
Use it to summon something dumb like Penguin Soldier.
You could.
Yeah, I don't know then.
Alright, but then that was the end of the part 2 of that fight. So then, getting into part 3, which is season 2, episode 43, I believe. Yeah, so there's the new requirement. It feels like it's just introduced to make sure Mai can't win.
What was it?
The whole thing where you have to do some sort of chant that only appears when you try to summon the card.
Oh, that. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I feel like Odeon said something when he was trying to summon it.
It certainly wasn't this whole long chant. Was it?
They may have skipped a bit, brother.
Keep it a little more brief. And then... Oh yeah, it's a special ink that only appears when it's summoned. Well, I mean, I can imagine if you have some sort of thing built into the dual disc system to make that work, but what if you're just playing, on a card mat like they did when Bakura fought Yugi in the Duelist Kingdom?
Yeah, that...
There's no technology involved. Do you have Status Guard? Oh, you have Powers of Nature. Okay, you do have Status Guard and Lucky. Okay. And what does this do? Reduce their attack and hurt them. Okay. I don't like this. So, stun the one that you can, if you would, please.
Yeah.
And I also can't confuse the other ones, so... Frickin' just kill this one because you're more likely to him. Alright. Back to notes, let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Odeon didn't even have any chant or anything he needed to say, but they, I'm guessing, are going to explain it as being part of that Temple of Kings card.
What do you mean? They're not going to go back to that. They're not going to explain it at all. That's what I'm betting on.
They will never speak of it again. Yeah, probably. Wait, what was that?
Power of Nature, but
oh, okay.
I think it said it missed at least Time Wizard and whatever the dude in the middle is.
Metal Zoa.
Metal Zoa.
It's because we figured out in Yugi's story it can affect everyone. So it buffs all... What was it? Like spirit monsters?
Spirits.
Yeah, they'd be fairy in the card game, but here they're spirit types. And Fairy's gift is a spirit, so she gets it too.
Okay.
So basically, if I had all spirits here, that would not be a very good move. It would just increase everyone's attack.
Right.
Okay. And then you made a point that the Wi-Fi must be really good in that duel if they can contact the frickin' satellite through the frickin' Shadow Realm storm thing.
Yeah, because it was implied...
It seems like it would cut off them from the outside world.
It's implied that it's like a different dimension?
Yeah.
But like... I don't know. Maybe we don't see it and and the blimp is actually connected by cable. Like a really long cable down to the ground.
Not sure how that would work, but... Yeah, because they wanted to take, like... an image of the Winged Dragon of Ra with its actual chant showing.
Yeah.
They would not only need to be able to contact the satellite through the Shadow Realm thing, but then the satellite would also have to be able to take a picture seeing through that
the whole storm.
Yeah, the bubble.
Whatever.
Somehow that works. Maybe it's...
infrared imaging.
Yeah.
How would you see what's on the card? Shut.
Quite possibly a... what do you call it? a mistake. There's a better word for it that I can't think of at the moment.
Continuity error?
Something like that. Let's see.
Time Wizard's looking a bit hurt.
Okay, can I have my turn?
No.
Oh.
Jeez.
Lovely. Do I have... Yes, I do. Okay.
Ha.
This is fine. So I think I already mentioned in the previous episode that the holding arms monster, it was shown as having 0 defense in the anime, but it should have like 1200. Or at least it does as a card, so I wasn't sure if that's a change or an error that they made, but whatever. Okay, yeah, we get it. This is probably gonna hurt. Okay, well, at least it wasn't on frickin' Time Wizard. Ha.
Might want to heal Time Wizard.
Yeah, I was gonna leave that for the Fairy's Gift, but if she's powered up, I might as well use her to
you'd
attack.
probably use her to attack, and... Yeah.
Hopefully get that done better.
Does it also increase defense?
I don't think so. Kill? Thank you.
Nice.
Alright, fine. Do a frickin' another.
I don't think it's worth it at this point, but okay.
At least you can't attack when you do that. Here, what are your attack for? 7,000. And 8,000, geez.
Right, doesn't it also, like, give one action point as well?
Oh, you're right, it does. I forgot about that.
I did too until I realized, oh right, her moves didn't go down.
Ooh, nice. I think I might want to use the last moves of these two for guarding then. If she has that many moves left.
Good idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then... So Merrick used the holding arms and the holding legs, and then used some other thing, the Sacred Stone of Ojot, to then, I guess, completely stop Mai from doing anything.
Which, I'm kind of surprised there's not anything in the rules that says directly assaulting an opponent directly is against the rules.
I'm guessing what its effect would be that your opponent can no longer do anything or something. But also the Sacred Stone of Ojot is just not a card.
Also, it could just declare that, you don't get to do anything.
Yeah.
Like when...
But they gotta be fancy with it.
Like when something says, you have to discard, all like magic cards or whatever.
You let them do it.
You get to do it yourself. Yeah. It's not a limb that comes out from the dual disc that forces you to do it.
I guess Kaiba decided, for this one, we're gonna be fancy. We're gonna make it restrict you.
Do you think Kaiba went over every card personally?
You'd think that he and his team would have to in order to program them all into the disc system, right?
Someone probably didn't feel like he got paid enough then. Just, screw this person in particular if they have to fight this card.
I guess so. Oh, another Fairy's Gift, except on the enemy team this time. Kill the Fairy's Gift because...
Penguin Soldier, go!
Yeah, Fairy's Gift can heal, and we don't want that.
True.
Alright, we should probably end it, like, right as we're gonna end this fight, so I can sync.
Okay.
Alright.
More notes. We still haven't gotten to the next episode.
Yeah, let me see if I can finish up my notes on this episode here real quick. So the card that Mai was going to use, but didn't get a chance to, was called Gravity Bind. It's a continuous trap card that only allows monsters with less than 3 stars to attack, or less than 4 stars to attack, I think it was. I'd have to double check, I may have wrote it down wrong. I think it has to be less than 4 stars. So in effect, it's actually a little similar to the Crush Card virus, except it's just preventing attacks.
You could still summon them.
Yeah, they don't get destroyed.
And does it affect both sides, or just your opponent?
I believe it affects both sides.
Okay, then that's another difference.
Oh, one of you confused me. Who does that? It is you. Okay. You have Turnover Tornado. It's just an all attack. And I know you can't miss. That was your thing. Oh yeah, and because I confused you, you can't heal.
Aha!
Nice.
Boom.
Oh yeah, and then I made a note that when Yugi gets in front of Joey and Mai to take the hit from the Winged Dragon of Ra, he returns himself to face down position. Yeah, and it was at that point that you said it seemed like Kaiba just genuinely didn't care and seemed like a clinical narcissist or whatever, because he's seeing all this freaking stuff happen. He's like, this is fine.
Yeah, like, it's not affecting me personally, so I don't care. Like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, you tell him the whole... Literally, they have literally been telling him the whole world's at stake, and he's just like, yeah, I don't care. All I care about is my ego.
Yeah, I want to be considered the best duelist, and in order to do that, I want to know everything my opponent can do.
Also, I was gonna make another comment about, like, I don't know, but like I swear, if another person falls over after a duel on this blimp, we're gonna need people to start signing waivers.
Yeah.
Because, good lord, it's happening too much.
It's like, do you have any protection against being sued for, you know, harm received during this frickin' tournament?
If you think about it, during the Mai and Merrick fight, between those two duelists, three duelists got knocked out because of Joey and Yugi trying to intervene. Or maybe not knocked out, I can't remember exactly, but they were in harm's way.
Yeah, things definitely happened to them. Alright, I'm close to killing this monster, so I think we should probably end this here for now. But we will continue this next time.
So, dearest viewers, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.